Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this broadcast from the Doctoral Award ceremony here at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology in Trondheim, Norway. This joyous occasion celebrates the awarding of the highest academic degree to our doctoral candidates, the title of PhD, Philosophy Doctor. The ceremony takes place in the Great Hall of the main building. The hall has been the location of many solemn ceremonies since the building was completed in 1910, the same year as the opening of the university.
Ladies and gentlemen, according to our tradition, this doctoral award ceremony will start with the academic procession, led by our rector, pro-rectors, vice-rector, deans, honorary doctors, and of course, all of our new doctors. So please, will you all rise for the academic procession? You may all be seated. Now, let's hear 2 more songs from Trondheims Studentersangforening. Maestro.
Sun shines
Trondheim Studentersangforening is Trondheim's largest male choir, counting 80 members, of which about 45 participate here today. They will sing for us again towards the end of the ceremony. The choir was established in 1910, the same year as the opening of the university and the completion of this building.
Dear new doctors, dear everyone who is a guest here in the grand hall of the main building at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, and dear everyone following the live broadcast as well around the world from this doctoral awards ceremony. Welcome here in this beautiful ceremony hall. Twice a year we confer with great pride doctoral degrees to our candidates. The musical performance we just heard were sung by Trondheims Studentersangforening, students from our university, led by their magnificent conductor, Gavin David Lee. During the procession, we heard Gaudeamus Igitur, translated to So Let Us Rejoice, a very appropriate start for a happy occasion like this ceremony. The text can actually be traced back to almost 1,000 years to the first university in Europe, the University of Bologna. So we are standing in a long tradition. Their second performance started with Loch Lomond, which is a folk song for baritone and male chorus, arranged by Ralph Vaughan Williams, a central figure in the renaissance of British music that occurred in the first part of the 20th century. Finally, we heard Ramkali, an Indian raga arranged by the American conductor Ethan Sperry. The raga is an array of melodic structures with musical motifs considered in the Indian tradition to have the ability to color the mind and affect the emotions of the audience. We thank Trondheim Studentersangforening for the musical journey and look forward to hearing more from them again at the end of the ceremony. This ceremony will be held in both Norwegian and English, the two academic languages of our university. Speeches held in Norwegian will be subtitled on the live broadcast, and for our guests here, they are printed in the program. You will all be able to watch the ceremony again afterwards, since it's both live streamed and recorded, so Memories for a Lifetime. Now, it's a great pleasure and an honor for me to introduce our rector, Gunnar Bovim. Rector, please.
Dear new doctoral graduates, honorary doctor, guests, colleagues, and friends, congratulations. Today we celebrate 187 new doctoral graduates from NTNU. Soon you will receive your doctoral diploma as tangible evidence of what you have achieved. There are no shortcuts for a doctorate. It means hard work. It also means having ambitions, having goals, and never losing sight of the goal. But the fact that you have to work hard to reach your goal is not new. If you look behind me, it says above the door there, above the entrance to the library, per aspera ad astra. Can you see that? Per aspera ad astra. Through difficulties to the stars. So they knew it already when they put up the building. NTNU also has ambitious goals. In our vision, we sum up the most ambitious of them all, knowledge for a better world. This is not just a vision to make us look good. This is a guide for everything we do. I would go so far as saying it states a shared dedication. Wherever we are, we will contribute. This autumn, we are revising our strategy. It must be adapted to the changes both within NTNU and in our society. But our vision, knowledge for a better world, stands firm. Our vision focuses on knowledge and the potential knowledge gives us to make changes. As new doctoral candidates and graduates, you know better than many others the power that knowledge brings. As we write in our strategy, knowledge gives people opportunity and authority. It is a basis for making good choices, for influencing and for changing. Knowledge inspires and challenges. It changes attitudes, mindsets, and the way we see the world. We must remember that no people on earth have ever been as privileged as we are in our peaceful and prosperous society. That gives us an added duty to use the knowledge we are creating to make the world a better place for more people. Through the United Nations, the world has agreed upon 17 Sustainable Development Goals. NTNU will help to make these goals a reality. Our duty is to contribute to a development where we meet the needs of people living today without destroying the potential of future generations to meet their needs. To create sustainable development, the world community must work in several areas, such as climate, environment, economy, social conditions, health, education, and so forth. NTNU has excellent research communities in many relevant areas. Our ambition is to be an important participant in society, contributing research-based knowledge to good political decisions, both nationally and internationally. We also make high demands on ourselves. In the future, for example, development of a new NTNU campus. It must be a model of sustainable design and use of tomorrow's and to be used in tomorrow's buildings of public buildings in Norway. Research, education, and innovation are vital to develop a sustainable society for future generations. Science provides the facts that politicians need to make wise decisions, and we urgently need those decisions. We urge politicians to take note of the knowledge that is already available and to make some important right choices. For example, within energy and climate, we propose 4 specific actions made by researchers at NTNU and SINTEF. First, use zero-emission mobility as the basis for restructuring the transport sector. Secondly, stimulate development of sustainable competitive industry. Thirdly, invest in electrification, digitization, and greater energy efficiency. And lastly, decarbonize fossil energy sources. These are examples. We may have many more. Many people fear that the world community will not achieve the sustainable goals and the goals set by the UN. We know, all of us, that the progress is slow, far too slow, but we cannot afford to stop trying. There are many different paths to these goals. For example, researchers at the Department of Psychology are exploring whether computer games could have positive effects on our attitudes, habits, and environmental choices. Knowledge and creativity are a good combination when attitudes and behaviors need to be changed. Because sustainability is also about the choices we make as individuals every day, we who work or study at NTNU are important role models. That brings responsibility. Through our priorities, we show whether we mean what we say or not. Through our concrete actions in everyday life, such as our consumption, energy, and transport solutions, creating an inclusive society and equal opportunities. We are responsible. So therefore, dear new doctors, the knowledge you have gained and shared with society can make a difference. In many ways, you are managing the knowledge that will decide what tomorrow's society will look like. The diploma you will get, your doctoral degree, will give more authority to the views that you communicate. Use that authority wisely. And above all, do what we say, make knowledge for a better world. Thank you.
And now, a musical fanfare from NTNU Brass sets the stage for the conferring of a new honorary degree. The 7-person strong NTNU Brass consists of students from NTNU's Department of Music.
This fanfare was an excerpt from Le Bourgeois Gentilhomme, a play written by Molière. The music was composed by Jean-Baptiste Lully and today performed by NTNU Brass, which consists of students from the Department of Music here at the university. The fanfare marks the beginning of the next segment of the ceremony. Here at the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, we have a long tradition of conferring honorary doctoral degrees to recognize outstanding academics who have made valuable contributions to our university. I call upon Professor Merete Lie from the Department of Interdisciplinary Studies of Culture to present the honorary doctor. Please, Professor.
It is my great pleasure today to introduce Professor Carrie Thompson from the University of California, Berkeley, to be the honorary doctor at the NTNU. Her research on the emerging biotechnologies from a sociocultural perspective is building bridges between science and the humanities. And her profile matches that of the NTNU so well that it's nearly like being a matchmaker. I will quote, "They both have this vision that is knowledge for a better world, including education programs that contribute to the development of democratic and responsible citizens, like the NTNU. And the NTNU values creative, constructive, and critical goes for both. And for Carrie's an especially high score on the fourth value, respectful and considerate." In her studies of two important new technologies, assisted reproductive technologies and stem cell research and the ethical debates around them, Carrie Thompson reveals how the very conception of the human is recast with the new technologies for the reproduction of life. The innovative concept of ontological choreography points out the dynamics by which utterly different matters are coordinated in the lab, and especially within the fertility clinics. Science and technology with gender kinship and emotions, and with legal, political, and financial matters, all this molded together in new ways in the labs and clinics. Also, in her study of 15 years of stem cell research debate in the United States, she draws together political, ethical, and scientific developments that took place. By using the concept of ethical choreography, she reveals how government funding for the practice of stem cell research could proceed despite controversy. While the intense ethical attention led to some important discoveries, a scientist attempted to, as she says, to invent around ethical roadblocks. Thus, she concludes with a new ethical approach for good science, whereby good science and good ethics are mutually reinforcing rather than antithetical in contemporary biomedicine. Our own research groups on biopolitics and on gender genes and reproduction have benefited very much from Carrie's work. Some of our PhD students have chosen her department for their studies abroad. She has visited us here, and we are now looking forward to strengthening this relationship and to develop our research programs the way her research demonstrates the relevance of a gender perspective to throw new light on science within technology and medicine. Finally, and most important, she is one of the rare top-rated researchers who conducts radically interdisciplinary research. Her main academic affiliation is social anthropology, but biology is also one of her subjects, and she works within the interdisciplinary fields of gender studies and science and technology studies. On the background of this interdisciplinary profile, her important and innovative research, and the excellent academic standard, I am most happy to welcome Carrie Thompson for the honorary doctorate.
Thank you, Professor. I call upon Rector Gunnar Bovin.
And I have the great pleasure of calling upon Carrie Thompson. I will now present to you the diploma and the ring as visible insignias of your honorary doctorate at NTNU. I thereby also transfer to you the Jus Docendi, which grants you the right to lecture at our university. I wish you good luck.
Beautiful, thank you.
Congratulations. I have a little bit of photography. So I take it to you when you do it.
Thank you very much. I'd like to start by thanking the rector and the vice rectors and faculty for this wonderful honor and this incredible experience last night and today, and congratulating all of you on your achievements. I can still remember so well this moment, and what a wonderful culmination to one's studies it is. Congratulations, and thank you for the research that you've done, for everything it'll give to the rest of us. I did want to start, thank Professor Lee for her comments, and also pick up right where she left off, which is with the question of interdisciplinarity. I'm not one of those people who thinks that everybody should be interdisciplinary. Only some people come naturally to that, and all of us need desperately to be able to go into our offices and close our doors and get our work done. But I do think that we have a technical and an ethical obligation at the moment to have an interdisciplinary moral orientation to the world. And what I mean by that is that I think that we're in a moment where literally there's an existential risk to the future of humanity if we don't adopt that perspective. Let me say just a little bit more about what I mean by that. We have challenges coming to us from the automation of more and more things. This means that we have problems for unemployment and technological unemployment, but we've also reached a stage where, AlphaZero can beat any living human in Go, and it does so by not learning from any other humans, but by learning only from machines. So we all have, vis-à-vis our best machines now, a big cognitive deficit. We're all working with various degrees of enablement, cognitively and physically, relative to our best machines already. We're also at a point where we have our biological technologies where with more accuracy and more precision, with more safety, we can edit out particular parts of our genomes. With these two things comes incredible responsibility. Responsibility to be thoughtful about what we consider deleterious and worthy of deselection from our society, as individuals, as parents, as communities, but also in terms of the greater good, who we are as a world, who we are as a species in a world under incredible environmental threat, who we are in a world in which we have extraordinary inequality. Currently, the world's 8 richest people are worth more than the bottom half of humanity put together. In the United States, which is one of my 2 workplaces, the 3 richest men are worth more than the bottom half of America put together. This is unsustainable. It's politically and socially and ethically unsustainable. It's exacerbated greatly by political populism on the one hand, but also by technological innovation, the speed and rapid spread of technological innovation. It's the biggest, along with the environment, the biggest challenge we have to overcome. I think that if we put these 2 things together and think of ourselves as imperfect, with cognitive deficit vis-à-vis our best understanding of mind and cognitive function today, and under enormous pressure about being able to select or deselect characteristics, it imposes on us a kind of technological humility that requires us to be not only technically literate, but to be socially and humanistically literate. And putting those things together is what I mean by saying that whether or not we practice in our own research in an interdisciplinary way, it's my belief that we have a moral obligation to adopt an interdisciplinary orientation to the world. Thank you again for your research. Congratulations, and thank you.
Congratulations to the new honorary doctor, Professor Carrie Thompson from the Department of Gender and Women's Studies at the University of California at Berkeley. The stage is now being prepared for the Bovin Quartet, a string quartet with musicians that are all students from the university's Department of Music. ceremony will now proceed mainly in Norwegian with English subtitles.
So, the musical journey we follow through this ceremony has arrived in Norway. And now we're also going to switch languages here on stage. But as you know, who are following on the live stream, the speeches will be subtitled, and everyone here has a printed edition in their programs. Ja, mine damer og herrer, dette var Bovin-kvartetten. Det en strykekvartett bestående av 4 unge menn som studerer utøvende musikk ved Institutt for musikk her på NTNU. Kvartetten ble etablert i 2013 og har allerede gjort seg bemerket ved å vinne Vertavo-prisen i 2014 og NTNU Kammerpris i 2015. Stykket de spilte for oss var en tradisjonell folkemusikklåt. Titelen Gammel reinlender fra Søndala. Og den ble her framført slik den ble arrangert av The Danish String Quartet på albumet Woodworks. En spesiell hyllest til alle som har på seg bunad i dag. Vi har nå kommet fram til høydepunktet der vi skal promovere våre nye doktorer. Og til å tale til dem og dele ut det synlige beviset på at dere har tatt doktorgraden her på NTNU, gir jeg ordet til vår prorektor for forskning, Bjarne Foss. Prorektor.
Kjære nye doktorer, i dag er en stolt dag for dere, men også for NTNU. Hver enkelt av dere har nådd en ny milepæl i livet, og denne seremonien den markerer at dere nå har gjennomført den høyeste utdanningen som man kan få. Jeg vet veldig godt at det har kostet mye glede, arbeid og frustrasjoner. En doktorgrad fra NTNU er ikke noen lettvint oppgave. Dere har alle kjent på kroppen at det har vært krevende å fullføre løpet. I dag skal vi imidlertid glede oss over at målet er nådd. Det er spesielt hyggelig å se mange familiemedlemmer her, og jeg er helt sikker på at dere har bidratt underveis, dere også. Disse årene dere har vært her har krevd stor innsats og et konstant skifte av fokus mellom målet langt der fremme og detaljene her og nå. Mange av dere har nok strekt dere langt utover det som forlanges av en arbeidstaker i det norske samfunnet i dag. Men dere har lykkes, og det står det respekt av. Underveis har dere gitt viktige bidrag til forskningen, og det vil jeg takke dere for. Jeg vil også få takke alle øvrige vitenskapelige ansatte ved NTNU som har bidratt i samarbeid og veiledning. Og ikke minst alle partnere i industrien og offentlig sektor, og i akademia, nasjonalt og internasjonalt. Dette partnerskapet er helt avgjørende for høy kvalitet. Mange av dere har arbeidet med doktorgraden i større forskningsgrupper eller sentra. Noe som har gjort at dere har kunnet adressere komplekse problemstillinger som krever tverrfaglighet, og tett samarbeid med forskere i inn- og utland. Dette er kunnskap som det er stort behov for nå og enda mer i fremtiden. Dere har videre vist gjennomføringskraft for å komme dit dere er i dag. Samtidig så har dere et spennende utgangspunkt for den videre karrieren. At dere får relevant arbeid, det er jeg helt sikker på. I mars i år så gjennomførte NTNU Alumni en konferanse med fokus på nettopp hvilken verdi en doktorgrad har når man skal ut på arbeidsmarkedet. Arbeidsgivere både fra offentlig og privat sektor understreket nytteverdien av gjennomføringskraften man tilegner seg ved å komme i mål med et doktorgradsprosjekt, men også den spesielle særegne kompetansen med å løse komplekse problemer eller utviklingsoppgaver. La det ikke herske noen tvil. Dere kan og bør ta ledelsen i arbeidet med å modernisere offentlig sektor, den pågående omstillingen i norsk økonomi, men også skape arbeidsplasser og verdier av det grønne skiftet hele verden nå skal igjennom. Vi vet vi lever i en tid med store utfordringer. De krever ekstraordinær kompetanse, og det har du. I dag starter en ny tilværelse med synlig bevis på at du holder et høyt akademisk nivå. Og i dag markerer vi denne milepælen. Nyt øyeblikket, og nyt tanken på mulighetene som nå venter på dere. Kunnskap det gir trygghet og tillit. Det gir dere kraft til å møte de store oppdragene. Kunnskap for en bedre verden er en visjon som det er lett å bære med seg. Og jeg håper den blir med dere som en verdi gjennom hele karrieren. So I'll switch to English on my final note, because I know that more than 4 out of 10 PhD students at NTNU are from outside Norway. Furthermore, numerous candidates spend 1 semester or more abroad during a PhD project. Many of you will either move back to your home country or build your career in some international environment. International cooperation is of key importance for any country. However, it is particularly important for small countries like Norway. And thus, international collaboration is of the utmost significance for NTNU. Therefore, wherever you go, I would like you to take this message with you. The bond between you and NTNU is indeed lifelong. So please use our alumni network to stay in touch. We would be proud to collaborate with you in the future. So congratulations everyone, and the best of luck on your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you to the Pro-Rector for Research, Bjarne Foss. In tribute to the new doctors, NTNU Brass will now perform a march written by one of Norway's greatest composers, Edvard Grieg. The Great Hall is now being prepared for the new doctors to receive their diplomas. They will enter the stage one by one.
Ja, NTNU Brass byr igjen på mektige toner. Dette var den fremragende komposisjonen Hyldningsmarsj av Edvard Grieg, som ble skrevet til Bjørnstjerne Bjørnsons historiske drama om Sigurd Jorsalfar, norsk konge mellom 1103 og 1130. Og marsjen markerer altså starten på høydepunktet i seremonien for mange, for nå skal alle nye doktorer komme opp for å motta det synlige bevis på deres nye grad, den høyeste universitetet kan gi. Dere vil komme opp rad for rad, og jeg ber alle sammen, siden vi er ganske mange, om at vi klapper først etter at hver gruppe har entret podiet her oppe bak meg. Og dermed gjør vi klart for utdeling. Prorektor Bjarne Foss står klar. Og vi ber første rekke også gjøre seg klar. Doktor Lene Åsdal. Doktor Pega Abdullahi. Doktor Fernanda Acre Pasieco. Doktor Mohammad Saud Afzal. Doktor Edris Aghem.
Together with the diploma and the ring, the new doctors will also have a picture as a memory of this special day.
Doktor Denise Akin. Doktor Finn Husøy Andersen. Doktor Hurriye Atarzadeh Yousdani. Doktor Vegard Aune. Doktor Bjarne Austad. Doktor Mohsen Bardestani. Doktor Camilla Berge.
So far in 2017, 187 persons received a PhD degree at NTNU. Out of these, many are present here today.
Doktor Martin Wilhelm Bergstrøm. Doktor Katrine Bjørgen. Doktor Torleiv Haaland Bryne. Doktor Marte Emilie Melansø Buan. Doktor Konika Chawla. Doktor Alessia Colombo. Doktor Marianne Dahl.
Several of those present today, both men and women, are wearing a traditional costume of their country.
Dr. Han Deng. Dr. Linda Marie Dyrlid. Dr. Linda Agervik Ellingsen. Dr. Farsad Faridafshin. Dr. Erik Fernandez Cuesta. Dr. Alvaro Fernandez. Dr. Ingrid Sørdal Følling. Dr. Hanne Klæbo Greger. Dr. Mari Holm. Dr. Kari Krisak Halle. Dr. Ingrid Gullikstad Halsteinsen. Dr. Tarje Onsøyen Halvorsen. Dr. Christian Gaustad Hansen. Dr. Priska Helene Hiller.
As you can see, many women attend the PhD studies at NTNU. 40% of the PhD degrees achieved at NTNU so far in 2017 are held by women.
Dr. Johan Thomassen Julstad. Dr. Fateme Hosseini Dadmersi. Dr. Amin Hossein Xavier. Dr. Anne Katrine Hundal. Dr. Ola Finneng Myhre. Dr. Eirik Hol Høyseth. Dr. Magnhild Singstad Høyvik. Dr. Alexandru Ciprian Jordan. Dr. Mansoure Jesmani. Dr. Chris Kalkman. Dr. Anne Lena Kampen. Dr. Sergei Viktorovich Kapranov, Dr. Christian Clausen,
NTNU has many international PhD candidates. The new doctors from NTNU in 2017 represent 34 countries in all.
Dr. Anne Karine Kleveland, Dr. Per Ståle Knardal, Dr. Asgeir Kobro Flatmoen, Dr. Jonas Kruger, Dr. Mariela Loreto Lara Cabrera, Dr. Katrine Eleonor Larsson, Dr. Pang Li, Dr. Tove Grete Li. Dr. Sergei Kolyaktin, Dr. Gareth Stephen Lord, Dr. Elisa Magnanelli, Dr. Johan Mattsson, Dr. Nina Helen Mjøsund, Dr. Nina Mo, Dr. Inger Elise Oppheim Moljord, Dr. Ane Malene Myhre, Dr. Min Tu Nien Nguyen, Dr. Anders Samuelsen Nordli.
NTNU has a diverse group of students and employees. More than 90 countries are represented at NTNU.
Dr. Oddrun Elise Olsen, Dr. Grete Mari Olsen, Dr. Ørnulf Paulsen, Dr. Rune Kold, Dr. Stanislav Poljakov, Dr. Koteshwara Rao Putta, Dr. Parsa Ramanpur, Dr. Jonas Myhren Ribe, Dr. Robert Harald Rogne, Dr. Truls Bakkejord Ræder, Dr. Astrid Røkke, Dr. Nazia Zainuddin Nazer, Dr. Nina Kristine Holk Sandberg, Dr. Joseph Samuel Schultz, Dr. Arne Seternes, Dr. Sinula Sakia, Dr. Doreen Siebert, Dr. Hleb Sisov, Dr. Espen Schong, Dr. Martha Skogen,
The first person to receive a doctorate at NTNU was Fredrik Vogt in 1924, and the first doctoral award ceremony was held in 1935.
Dr. Kristoffer Rist Skøyen, Dr. Sofie Snipstad, Dr. Amir Hayati Solut, Dr. Mette Kvisten Steinan, Dr. Cecilie Louise Massé Stensrud, Dr. Kenneth Stålseth, Dr. Sridhar Subramanian, Dr. Per Espen Myhren Svelstad, Dr. David Chevchik, Dr. Bushan Taskar, Dr. Elin Thoresen, Dr. Sylvi Thun, Dr. Lars Tingelstad, Dr. Marlene Toch Marquardt, Dr. Mladen Veletic, Dr. Ole Petter Westheim, Dr. Frode Veium, Dr. Goitom Kasai Weldehavariat, Dr. Shui Yang, Dr. Nemanja Zdravkovic, Dr. Henrik Åsheim,
Ja, nå har dere alle fått diplomene deres, og jeg har en siste forpliktelse som jeg gjerne vil dele med dere med glede. Dere er nå promovert til doktorer ved Norges teknisk-naturvitenskapelige universitet og har med det mottatt jus docendi, altså retten til å forelese ved NTNU. Jeg erklærer også de øvrige doktorene som ikke er til stede for promovert in absentia. Takk.
Congratulations, everyone. The final speech of the ceremony is from one of our newly promoted doctors. I call upon Dr. Sofie Snipstad.
Dear everyone, thank you for celebrating this special day with us. Dear Rector, Vice Rector, Deans, honorary doctors, supervisors, colleagues, and all of NTNU. Thank you for believing in us. You have inspired and supported us on our way to becoming independent researchers. Dear family, friends, and all the proud parents here today, thank you for encouraging us through these years, but also for occupying us with other things than our PhDs. We know our minds have been absent at times when PhD life has required our full attention. But we really look forward to spending more time with you in the near future. Dear new doctors of philosophy, today we are gathered to celebrate and to receive our diplomas. We are 114 new doctors here today, from various disciplines, within social sciences, natural sciences, and engineering. Everything from art and music to business, psychology, medicine, and energy. We all have our own stories and motivations for doing this PhD, different expectations and dreams for the future. But I think one thing we have in common is curiosity. And maybe that's why we all chose this path. I chose to work with nanomedicine and how it can be used to improve treatment of cancer and brain disease. This was because I am very fascinated by the interface between medicine and new technology, but also because someone close to me died of cancer when I was younger. I feel privileged to have worked with such an interesting field here at NTNU, and for the opportunity to contribute in developing new medicines. A PhD thesis should be an independent piece of work that should contribute to the development of new scientific knowledge. It is not easy to keep focus on all the little details every day, and at the same time, keep a perspective on the bigger picture. We have spent the last years digging into something to expand our circle of knowledge, to increase our understanding of the world we live in, and to solve problems for a better tomorrow. However, I have sometimes felt that the more I learn, the more I realize that I don't know. And I guess I'm not the only one. But we have shown a great deal of patience, commitment, and determination. Even though things often fail in research, we get back up and we try again, until it either works or we move on to plan B. Possibly sometimes plan C or even plan D. That's why it can be so challenging at times, but also why it's so rewarding when you finally get the exciting results you've been waiting for. Although it has been hard work, it has also been a lot of fun. One of the things I have appreciated most about my time here is that besides being colleagues, we have also become good friends. I have really enjoyed all the coffee breaks, lunches, ski trips and cabin trips, but also laughing together during late evenings in the lab. We support each other, we share ups and downs, and we step in for each other when we see that somebody needs an extra hand. It is incredibly important to have someone to share both frustrations, but also celebrations with. There have been researchers and inventors who predicted that a man-made voyage to the moon would never occur, or that internet would suffer a catastrophic collapse. But as Nelson Mandela said, it always seems impossible until it's done. So let's hold on to the optimism we had when we started our PhDs. Let's believe that nothing is impossible and that we can do incredible things, but that a small portion of humbleness could also be a good thing. So, what's next? Remember, whichever direction you take from here, that your knowledge and competence is a great resource for the society and the world. It might be tempting after this to seek security, but I think in the future we should keep giving ourselves new challenges, thinking outside the box, exploring the unknown, and sometimes stepping out of the comfort zone, because who knows, great things might happen. Now let's spend a few more minutes together while we listen to the Bovin Quartet playing Gjermund Larsen's Polonaise before we leave the main building and spread across the world. Congratulations to everyone, and good luck with your next adventures.
Once again, a folk dance song brought to you by the Bovin Quartet. The song was called Polynaise, and Tormod Tvetevik, here from the city, made these arrangements for string quartets. Dear new doctors, dear friends and guests, we are now coming to the end of this doctoral awards ceremony. So, again, I ask you all to rise for the academic procession, who will be accompanied out by the singing of Trondheim's Studentersangforening.
Sjung om studentens lyckliga dag. Låt om oss fröjdas i ungdomens vår. En klappa hjärtat med friska slag och den ljusande framtida år. Sjung om studentens lyckliga dag. Låt om oss fröjdas i ungdomens vår. En klappa hjärtat med friska slag och den ljusande framtida år. Inga stormar i vårt sinne. Säg nu mot, ty hoppet alltid är vår vän och vid dess löften tro. När vi knyter förbund i den lugn, där de härliga lagrarna gror. Där de härliga lagrarna gror. Hurra! Inga stormar i vårt sinne. Ännu mot, ty hoppet alltid är vår vän och vid dess löften tro. När vi knyter förbund i den lugn, där de härliga lagrarna gror. Där de härliga lagrarna gror. Hurra! Sjung om studentens lyckliga dag. Låt om oss fröjdas i ungdomens vår. En klappa hjärtat med friska slag och den ljusande framtida vår. Sjung om studentens lyckliga dag. Låt om oss fröjdas i ungdomens vår. En klappa hjärtat med friska slag och den ljusande framtida vår. Inga stormar i vårt sinne. Ännu mot, ty hoppet alltid är vår vän och vid dess löften tro. När vi knyter förbund i den lugn, där de härliga lagrarna gror. Där de härliga lagrarna gror. Hurra! Inga stormar i vårt sinne. Ännu mot, ty hoppet alltid är vår vän.
Thank you for being with us today and watching this broadcast from the Norwegian University of Science and Technology.